Okay, now we've got questions 15 to 20 and they are matching type of questions. Read the question carefully. What does manager say, underline manager say, about each of the following aspects of the company? Underline aspects of company. Underline aspects of company policy. Okay, so you will match aspects of company policy with manager. What does manager say? It means the comments of manager, right? Now, what are the comments? Option A, it is encouraged. For it is encouraged, they can use the word we motivate you, we appreciate you to do it, you should do it, it is good for you. What does it mean? It is encouraged, right? Option B, there are some restrictions. Some restrictions means you can do it, but there are some restrictions. For example, if they say in the office we have very fast internet and you can use it, but please don't use social media. What is that? Some restrictions. Got it? For example, they say there is a coffee machine there and you can drink as much coffee as possible, but please don't drink more than 3 cups a day. What is the restriction? Not 3 cups, not more than 3 cups, okay? Option C, it's against the rule. Now, against the rule. For example, if I say you cannot use mobile phone during the class, means it is against the rule. And if I say during the class you can use mobile, but please don't use internet. What is that? Some restrictions. I really motivate you or encourage you or appreciate you if you use your mobiles during the class, you can understand the lesson better. Got the point? Encouraged. And for encourage, they will use other words. For restrictions, they will use other words. And last is against the rule. For against the rule, say you mustn't do it. It's against the law. It's against company policy. No one should do that. Anything like that. Now, question number 15. What is it? Using internet. And make it a habit in IELTS listening. When you read the question, don't read article. They have written question. What does the manager say about each of the following aspects of the company policy? How many articles are there? 3. What does the manager say about the following aspects of the company policy? Make it a habit to read like, what does manager say about each of following aspects of company policy? Option A, using internet. Instead of using the internet, just read it as use internet. So ignore the article in IELTS listening and IELTS reading. Let's see, what do they say about it?
Now, I just want to run through a few company policies for our apprenticeship scheme with you. Most importantly, the internet. As part of your job, you'll be doing some research online. So obviously, you'll have unlimited access for that. But please don't use it for personal use. You'll have your own phones for that.
Don't use it for personal use. What is that? Restriction. Got the point? Yeah, so correct answer is B. Good job. Question number 16, flexible working. Now let's see what do they say about flexible working.
Some of you have already asked me about flexible working. After your probationary 3-month period, some of you will be eligible for this, but it will depend on which department you're in and what your personal circumstances are. So please don't assume you'll automatically be permitted to do this.
It's again B. It depends on which department you are in and what your personal circumstances are. And what is that? Restrictions. Which department? For example, if you are from English department, you cannot do it. If you are from science department, you cannot do it. So it depends on which department you are in and what your personal circumstances are. They are restrictions. Question number 17, booking holidays. Booking holidays means you're going on vacation to Murray and other stuff, other places like that.
I want to make sure there's no confusion about our holiday policy. Apart from any statutory public holidays, we ask that you don't book any holidays until after your 6-month apprenticeship has finished. Time off should only be taken if you are unwell. Please speak to your supervisor.
You don't book any holidays. What is that? It is against the rules. Option C, you don't book any holidays. It is encouraged? No. Because she said you don't book any holidays. There are some restrictions? No. She said you don't book any holidays. Okay, if she would have said you can book holidays only in case of this and that, but she said you don't book. So don't means it's against the rule. Question number 18, working overtime.
You'll be expected to work a 40-hour week, but there may be opportunities to do overtime during busy periods. Although you're not required to do this, it can be a valuable experience. So we advise you to take it up if possible.
We advise you to take it up if possible. Encouraged. And for encouraged they used we advise you. So once you understand this language of audio and the language of question booklet. Okay, wearing trainers. Trainers are shoes, type of shoes.
As you know, we don't have a formal dress code here. You may wear casual clothes as long as they're practical. And the only restriction for shoes we have is on high heels for health and safety reasons. Comfortable shoes like trainers are preferable.
Comfortable shoes like trainers are preferable. Preferable means it is encouraged. Right? Listen to it again. I think you confused yourself.
As you know, we don't have a formal dress code here. You may wear casual clothes as long as they're practical.
We are concerned about trainers only. We are not concerned about clothes because question number 19 is wearing trainers. Yeah.
And the only restriction for shoes we have is on high heels.
Now, have they written high heels here? It's about trainers. So wait for that. It's not that restrictions. Be good. Right? Be careful. Yeah.
For health and safety reasons. Comfortable shoes like trainers are preferable.
Okay. Comfortable shoes like trainers are preferable. Preferable means encouraged. Good. Question number 20. Bringing food to work. Now let's see. They allow or there are some restrictions and all that.
There's a heavily subsidised canteen on site where you can get hot meals or salads cheaply. Snacks and drinks are also provided, so we've decided to introduce a no-packed lunch policy. This is partly to encourage healthy eating at work and partly to stop people from eating at their workstation, which is unhygienic.
No packed lunch policy. Now what is packed lunch? Packed lunch is that you bring from your house. So she said we have introduced no packed lunch policy. Sorry, no packed lunch policy. Bringing food to work, option C. Why C? Why C? Because no packed lunch policy. Listen.
There's a heavily subsidised canteen on site where you can get hot meals or salads cheaply. Snacks and drinks are also provided, so we've decided to introduce a no-packed lunch policy.
Okay, we have decided to introduce a no-packed lunch policy. No means against the rule. You know, no smoking. What does it mean? Smoking is against the rule. Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you.